What's up, everybody? This is Dave's Joint, and we're here with Archbishop Stepinac from White Plains, New York. The powerhouse that's been dominating the last few years. They're the three-time defending CHSAA champions. Recently, Max Preps named them as the #1 program nationally. They're 44-2 in the last 2 years. Today we have with us USC commit Ratliff and Michigan State commit and Bronx native Jasiah Jervis. Fellas, thank you for having me. So, let's talk about what made you guys come to Stepinac and how does it feel to have been there for the last 4 years?
I'll go. When I came to Stepinac, it was really my mom. She had an alum. My cousin went here, so, my mom knew this was a great program, not just for basketball, but academically. My mom's big on academics, so I came here for that. And when I came to the Stepinac basketball camp, the coaches got to see me play, and they saw I had the talent to come and play varsity here. So that's how I got started with Stepinac.
I actually came from Atlanta. My mom knew Howard Isley's mom and AJ Griffin's mom, so it was kind of like them telling my mom about how great the school was, and then me just making the change to come to New York and just meet new people, build a family, and just come to a great school with good academics and a good basketball team.
Indeed. So, what part of the Atlanta area are you from?
Buckhead.
Shout out to the Buckhead section of Atlanta. A nice mall over there too. So, let's talk about the way you guys have built the program. Starting up from freshman year to senior year. Like, what has the experience on the court been like?
We're familiar with each other, so we built a playbook for the past 3-4 years now. So it's all love. We on the court with each other, we go at each other, because we just want to see each other win, and we're just gonna go hard and get each other better.
So, the games that you what's your favorite memories of the road games? If there's one specific tournament that you guys would have loved playing in or have loved playing in, what's it been?
Definitely we went to the Bahamas. We was playing great team basketball. Everybody was getting there. Coaching staff didn't really have to do much because we were just playing great basketball. Didn't really have to run plays, and we were just all having fun on and off the court.
Let's talk about how everybody receives y'all at Stepinac. One thing I've seen that I realized from y'all is the city of White Plains, even though neither of y'all are from there, they actually show y'all love. For example, last year the Crusaders Classic, I seen it on Instagram. Y'all had a motorcade ride from the school to the county center. That's live. Every time you guys win a championship, y'all mostly have a parade. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's like the family and the brotherhood over there. When we go to that Westchester County Center, fans come out from all over, just to come watch us play. And we signing autographs after the game, taking pictures. It's just great.
Indeed. And then another thing, y'all get to play at the county center twice. How does it feel being able to play at a major venue like the county center?
It's definitely a big game that the whole city wants to watch. We play Jefferson. You know how that game goes. People still talk about how they basically almost beat us that last game, but still won the game at the end of the day. So yeah, I feel like that's a big game for us. And then I think we play Iona too.
Okay, now Iona. We're gonna talk about that. The big rivalry game. I think you guys have beaten them all 4 years, haven't you?
Yeah, I lost to them once freshman year. Well, you lost them too. That day when we all lost, all 3 teams. I think.
Actually, yeah, you guys probably did. Iona.
Freshman year.
Yeah, that's right.
I lost to them. All 3 teams, bro.
No, they did. Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's all right.
Okay, yeah, we did. You're right.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
College, yeah.
Let's talk about when y'all what gets y'all excited to play against them of all schools.
I don't really say what gets get excited, but I feel like it's more the alums, you know.
Yeah.
Just how much they've been going back and forth with them for years now. So, you know, we just back them up, and, you know, we just got to beat them by a lot of points real quick.
Yeah, we really do it for the alumni.
Yeah, we do it for them.
The Stepinac Jungle. Talk about the student section.
Me personally, I feel like it's died down. It used to be popping back my freshman year, because, you know, a couple guys left, but, you know, it's great. It's a great support there, you know. And they show us love when we walk the hallways in class, at school, so yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they just seen us win so many games that it's like they don't feel like it's a point in coming, but they don't know how much we like having a fan base and like having the fans cheer us on while we playing, and it's like it's not as fun when the game is dead.
I hear that.
But they definitely pop out for the important games.
Sure.
Now let's talk about, you know, all the camera guys that y'all got. Moving pictures, Mikey, you know, talk about what they do for the program.
Yeah, Mike and Heck is great. You know, they do our media day. They bond with us. They spend a lot of time with us on trips. You know, they're great. You know, they promote our pages on Instagram. They help us build our fan base. You know, and that's big time for us. You know, as young athletes.
So let's talk about colleges. You know, USC. What made you and your brother decide to go there?
Just felt like it was where it was home was at. We felt like the coach was gonna prepare us to be pros. You know, that's always the first thing you're going to school for. And then we also thought that the academics, you know, was gonna prepare us for life outside of basketball.
Yeah, because I know that they're a top flight academic school too. Now, Michigan State. Let's talk about, you know, playing for the Spartans. What basically intrigued you about Michigan State?
They have a big fan base out there. Apart from that, Coach Izzo he's very passionate when he was recruiting me, and he got the chance to know not just me, but my parents, my brother, and my cousins. So yeah, that was big time for me.
Yeah, man. Shout outs again. That's big. So let's talk about, you know, Castle Hill. This summer, I took a little portrait of you, Kenny Sat Anderson. You know, talk about being one of the next ones up from Castle Hill.
Yeah, you know, it's always you know, a big thing for me to put on for the Bronx and Castle Hill, where I'm from. You know, just being a kid from the Bronx and, you know, getting a chance to play at a high level at college. You know, just make it out. I mean, it's a big thing. It's a big accomplishment, I would say.
Now let's talk about, you know, some of the schedule. You know, y'all, like I said, y'all play at the County Center. Y'all play PVI on ESPNU, and you also play Notre Dame Sherman Oaks on NBA TV. You know, talk about playing on TV.
Well, that Notre Dame game is getting rescheduled right now. So
Okay.
we don't know too much about that, but we're definitely looking forward to playing Part 6 on ESPNU in Part 6. We know that the environment is going to be crazy. You know, playing on live TV, so family going to be watching, So, you know, we just want to go to Paul VI and put on a show.
Now let's talk about Hoop Hall for a second. I don't think you guys have ever lost there, first and foremost.
I think three years. Three years in a row.
We lost to Simeon. That's a Chicago team.
Okay, yeah, right. But, you know, talk about playing in the birthplace of basketball.
Man, football is great. You know, a lot of NBA players went to that, and they built a name there, I would say. And I definitely built the name there last year. You know, I got MVP there. Shout out to my teammates for helping me get that. But yeah, it's a great atmosphere there playing. A lot of people come from all over just to watch that game. So.
Indeed. So you guys are up for possibly a 4th straight championship. You know, as we already know, you guys are seniors. So basically, what's the mission for this year?
We both on the same page with 4 people. I think that's everybody's main focus right now.
Facts. Gotta get the forefront.
All right, y'all. Thank you for having me. Shout outs to Adonis Ratliff, Buckhead / New Rochelle's own, and Jasiah Jervis from Castle Hill. They embarking on something historical this year, a 4-peat possibly. Good luck to you at USC and good luck to you at Michigan State. Shout outs to the Crusaders of Stepinac, 914. They doing it big. We out. Peace.